sa pagtaas ang blood pressure. So, dubli ng masakit. May ara ka na diabetes, may hypertension ka pa.
Proteksyon ba sa kalusugan ang hanap mo? Dito na tayo sa subok na Santon Plus Gold.
Ako si GB. Paborito ko ginabala ang mga matambok ng pagkaon. Dugangan pa sa bisyo, nagbatya ginang lawas ko. Ginirekomendar sa ako ng Santon Plus Gold. Gintistingan ko man inom adlaw-adlaw. Nang magaan ginang lawas ko. Wala na sang nagsakit sa akong dugan.
Santon Plus Gold. Mas pinalakas, pinagaling, pinahusay. Santon Plus Gold. Gawa sa pinaghalong mangustin, ampalaya, garlic, malunggay at spirulina. Santon Plus Gold. Kalusugan ng iyong pamilya. Siguradong protektado. A quality product of Yes to Health. Santon Plus Gold is available in Mercury Drug and Watson's Pharmacy nationwide.
Para pirmi mabakod kang hindi kita basta-basta malatnan sa mga trangkaso, mga ubo, sipon, itry nyo gamit ang aton nga Premium D3. Ang Premium D3, hindi lang ni siya ordinary nga vitamin D3, may upod pa ini nga virgin coconut oil, kaga malunggay oil. Ini siya nga kombinasyon sang tatlo, gin isa agod nga mabatuan ang mga viral nga mga infection sa aton nga lawas, mga viruses be, iya na nga amat-amat nga i-defend ang aton lawas agod hindi kita magluya kag siyempre mabalik sa normal, no? May mga ubo sipon ka, perti lang kadali madula, Doc Nelson, once nga mag-take ka sang Premium D3.
Si Connie Sibag.
Nabalik-balik ang bagang tonsil ko. Sobra na ako patuloy. Magbakal ako Premium D3. Mutuin nagtubot ako ng tonsil.
Eri ka na sa vitamin D3 nga may VCO kag Moringa Oil. Premium D3 sang Santon Plus Gold.
Ang pagdevelop sang cataract, pterygium, glaucoma, dasig magdevelop, Sir Josel, kung kulang kita sang lutein, zeaxanthin, beta-carotene, kag vitamin E sa lawas. Diin naton ini makuha, Doc Nelson.
Makuha ina naton pinaagi sa pag-inom sang Visionex.
Visionex, slay ang kaepektibo. Visionex Plus, mapalit sa inyong mga suking butika.
Ang Visionex Plus mabakal sa mga sukit ninyo sa inyong mga butika. Pamangkot lang kamo kung ninyo kamong kabanwa din ang mga probinsya. Pamangkot lang kamo sa pinakamalapit nga butika, available ang Visionex Plus. Pero mas manami kung makapasyudad kamo diri sa Iloilo City. May libre nga konsultasyon sa Yes to Health Wellness Center sa clinic sa Iyang Building sa Yulo Street. Sakop ina sang Barangay Arroyo, Iloilo City proper. Tabok lang gid sa Midtown Hotel. Bukas ina Domingo hasta Biyernes.
The Secrets of Health with Doc Erwin Lapos and Doc Nelson Cadena.
Mga katropa, exciting!
Mga katropa, exciting dito! Umaga pa lang, mapapangiti ka kapag XFM na ang kasama. Ang iyong gabay sa araw-araw, kaya saan ka ba? Dito ka na sa nangunguna, radyo na pinakamasaya. Katropa mo forever. XFM makes life better. Kami ang katropa mo, exciting dito. Saan man sulok ka ng mundo, araw-araw maaasahan mo. XFM makes life better. Katropa mo, katropa ko, katropa ng lahat, katropa ng bawat Pilipino. Katropa mo, katropa ko, katropa ng lahat, katropa ng bawat Pilipino.
Exciting!
Hello, Negros Occidental! Maayong hapon sa tanan nga mga tagpalamati kag Facebook viewers ang XFM 96.7 Bacolod News and Public Service Authority. Maayo lang pagpahuway-huway kag pahunay-hunay sa inyo samtang gapamati sa programa sang pinakagwapo nga gobernador sa bilog nga Pilipinas. Kag welcome sa Avance Negrense, a priority development program of Negros Occidental Governor Eugenio Jose Bong Lacson. Ako si Christine, ang inyo kaabanse. Valentine's Day na. Ready na ang mga puso? Anyways, love, 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 love. Happy puso mga kaabanse. Puno na naman ang mga lamesa sinis, ang mga sweet treats, chocolates, red hearts, flowers, and more. I'm sure extended gid ang celebration kay natuon sa nga Friday ang Valentine's. So happy Valentine's weekend na! Okay, balik kita sa programa nga bida ang aton pinakagwapo nga gobernador. Kag antes naton saksihan ng iya priority development programs, yari ang buot silingon sang kada letra sang abanse under sa development agenda ni Governor Bong Lacson para sa probinsya sang Negros Occidental. A. For agricultural competitiveness, improvement, and food security. B. Building of roads, bridges, and other vital infrastructure. A. Advancement of economic, trade, investment, and employment opportunities. N. Nurturing of people's health and welfare and ensuring peace and order and public safety. S. Sustainable environmental management and tourism development. E. Enhancement of access to quality education, cultural, sports, and ICT development. Negrense, ang brand of good governance and human development anchored on the principles of sustainable development and the attainment of the total human potential of all Negrenses. Kagsubong siguro na naton ang letra sang S, Sustainable Environmental Management and Tourism Development. Yari ang hitabo sa pag-turnover sang pulo ka Negros Bleeding Heart Pigeons sang Mandal Wildlife Group na haligpas sa Singapore sa Talarak Foundation Negros Forest Park sa Bacolod City.
I hope this partnership continues to thrive and there will be even more collaborations, perhaps involving other species that deserve the same chance at survival. It is my hope also that today's successful repatriation of the birds will inspire us to deepen our resolve in building a future where nature, people, and planet can thrive in harmony for generations to come.
Ambassador Constancy.
It is truly a privilege to be here today to witness the historic repatriation of the Negros Bleeding Heart Pigeons to their native home in Bacolod. I think it is a most wonderful and meaningful way to start 2025. As a Singapore ambassador to the Philippines, I am proud and delighted to be celebrating this milestone with you, which exemplifies the enduring partnership between our two countries. In 2024, Singapore and the Philippines marked 55 years of diplomatic relations. For more than 5 decades, we have enjoyed close cooperation and strong mutual support. Today, our bilateral ties are robust and multifaceted, spanning trade, investment, education, culture, labor, and other areas. Your efforts have not only brought these precious birds home, but also inspired hope for the future of conservation. This demonstrates the vital role partnerships can play in addressing global challenges like biodiversity loss. Singapore is the only country outside the Philippines to be hosting the Negros bleeding heart pigeons and the majestic Philippine eagle. This speaks volumes of our mutual confidence, our trust, and shared commitment to protecting and preserving nature. To Mandai Wildlife Singapore Group, our country takes great pride in your leadership and expertise in conservation, reminding us all of our shared responsibility as stewards of the environment. Let me end by congratulating everyone who made this extraordinary moment possible. I hope this partnership continues to thrive and there will be even more collaborations, perhaps involving other species that deserve the same chance at survival. It is my hope also that today's successful repatriation of the birds will inspire us to deepen our resolve in building a future where nature, people, and planet can thrive in harmony for generations to come. Thank you very much.
May I call on our very own, the father of our province, Governor Eugenio Bong.
Today is a significant occasion for Negros Occidental and our efforts to protect and restore the rich biodiversity of our island. The Negros bleeding heart pigeon, a bird so exquisitely distinctive to our island, is a profound symbol of what we stand to lose if we do not act decisively to protect our environment. In light of the devastating effects of climate change, the Negros bleeding heart pigeon serves as a reminder of the fragility of our environment and the urgent need to safeguard the habitats that nurture these precious. In September 2021, when 3 breeding pairs of Negros bleeding heart pigeons were entrusted to the Mandai Wildlife Group in Singapore, then known as the Jurong Bird Park, to be part of a groundbreaking captive breeding program. We took a significant step towards ensuring the survival of this critically endangered species. This collaboration marked a milestone in conservation efforts that transcends national borders, reflecting our collective commitment to protecting biodiversity and reversing the wave of extinction. Over the past years, under the expert care of Mandai Wildlife Group, these pigeons have not only survived, but thrived. Numerous offsprings have been born, giving us renewed hope for their long-term survival. Today, some of these offsprings have returned home, marking a significant step in our journey to restore the native wildlife of Negros Island. We are deeply grateful to the Mandai Wildlife Group, Singaporean government, and the Talara Foundation for their invaluable support in ensuring the future of the Negros breeding heart pigeon. Your dedication to conservation, breeding programs, reforestation, and the eventual release of these birds into their natural habitats is inspiring. This occasion is a reminder that the survival of these pigeons depend not only on breeding programs, but also on our collective efforts in reforestation, conservation education, and community engagement. Let this event inspire us all to take action in protecting the habitats that sustain not just these birds, but the biodiversity of Negros Island.
Our Provincial Environment and Natural Resources Officer, Engineer Joan Nathaniel Pirangay. The Republic of the Philippines proudly stands as one of the 17 most megadiverse nations on Earth. This distinction is underscored by our vast array of endemic species found nowhere in the world. Among our avian treasures approximately 40% of all bird species are endemic. Yet, 3 of these species are classified as critically endangered, primarily due to the decades of deforestation and habitat degradation. One of these critically endangered species is the Negros bleeding heart pigeon, a bird unique to Negros Island and Negros Occidental, and a symbol of our island rich natural heritage, known for the vivid crimson marking on its chest. This species is not just an icon of resilience, but a poignant reminder of the urgent need to conserve what remains of our unique biodiversity. Over the years, sightings of these birds have been recorded within the bounds of our treasured protected areas, particularly the Northern Negros Natural Park, as well as the Mount Canlao Natural Park. These sanctuaries provide crucial habitats for these species, further inspiring us to redouble our efforts to protect the ecosystem we share. The Negros bleeding heart pigeon is among the priority species of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources for active conservation efforts. Initiatives have included focus group discussions with key informants and biodiversity monitoring assessments to track its presence. These efforts reflect our understanding of the species' fragile population size and the urgent need for action to prevent its extinction. Today, we celebrate a milestone. It's a homecoming, the first ever return of progenies from Singapore to its native land, Negros Island. This momentous occasion marks the culmination of a decade-long conservation initiative spearheaded by the Talarak Foundation with the steadfast support of Manday Wildlife Group and the DNR. So it was in 2021, May 26, when Mr. Gutierrez requested to transport 6 heads or 3 pairs of Negros heart bleeding pigeon from Cabangcalan City to Singapore. And eventually, in July of that year also, Wildlife Export Certification was issued by then Regional Executive Director for Region 6, Livino Duran, for the 3 pairs to be legally transported from Cabangcalan to Singapore. And now, we are welcoming back 10 progenies out of the 6 original pigeons transported to Singapore. So I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Manday Wildlife Group for the exceptional commitment to this initiative and the care they have provided for these dogs. I also commend Talarak Foundation for their unwavering leadership in ground-level conservation actions. Together with the DNR and the provincial government, our partnership demonstrates the extraordinary potential of a united vision for biodiversity conservation. The return of these birds is not only a triumph for the species, but a victory for the ecosystem it represents. This moment calls us to action, to continue protecting and restoring habitats, fostering partnership, and inspiring future generations to cherish and conserve our natural heritage. To the progenies, may we meet in the wild soon. Of course, we will be meeting your grandparents later. Thank you for all being part of this journey. Together, let us secure the future where the Negros bleeding heart pigeon and all the extraordinary species of Negros Island thrive for generations to come. Madamo gid nga salamat. Abansi Negrense.
Dr. Wen Howard.
It is a real pleasure and honor for me to be standing here today representing Mandai Wildlife Group and our sister organization, Mandai Nature, on this very milestone moment in our ongoing joint effort in the conservation of one of the national treasures of the Philippines, Negros bleeding heart. So we've been talking about the bird all day. Not sure many of you have actually seen the bird. So this is in honor of this particular bird, right? So you could see that has actually got a bit of a bleeding heart in front of his chest. So that's how it is named. So Engineer Joan was telling us that how in 2021, after many years of planning, that we actually managed to send 3 pairs of Negros bleeding heart, the first time ever outside of the country. And that planning actually started way before the COVID period in 2019. And during that COVID period, of course, we were hit by COVID in 2020. During that very, very challenging period, we worked very, very hard between Mandai, Tallerack Foundation, with the unwavering support of DENR. During that very, very difficult period, we actually managed to send out 3 pairs. And retrospectively, it turned out that the timing was really, really great, really crucial. The whole idea of sending some of these pigeons, critically endangered birds and animals outside of the country, is to manage or spread the concentration risk. In the sense that when those animals that are so critically endangered, there's so few of them left, if they're only in a few places, in the event that something untoward were to happen, then you would have lost all that you have. So it is a proverbial of spreading, don't have all your eggs in one basket. And in this particular case, in the same year, that when we sent out the 3 pairs of birds to Singapore, we actually had that bit of a typhoon incident, and we actually lost some birds in the Philippines as well. So it turned out it was actually very crucial. Thank you very much for DENR to grant us the permit, and thank you for Tallerack and for entrusting your birds in our care. So as it turned out, the journey of the birds, having flown all the way from Negros Island to Singapore, they first landed in Jurong Bird Park. Jurong Bird Park actually since then has been closed down. We've actually moved the birds now to another location in our new park called the Bird Paradise. So the birds actually now in Singapore are living in paradise here on Earth. So we're very, very glad that they've actually found it to their liking. They've been thriving, so they've actually been producing very well under the care of some of the keepers here, the vets from Mandai Wildlife Group, and we're so very happy as we say that today such a momentous event that is a homecoming. The first time ever we have critically endangered bird born outside of the Philippines. We're now sending them back. We're really, really happy, and all this conservation effort would not have been possible. It always takes multiple organizations, great collaboration. Need to acknowledge the great work that has been started by Tallerack Foundation, ongoing, the great support by DENR, BNB in allowing us to take care of them. We will commit to our ongoing support. We do hope that, with the success of the bleeding heart pigeon, we can go on to care for more of your threatened species for you as well. A few words about Mandai Wildlife Group. In Mandai Wildlife Group, we operate now 4 operating wildlife parks. In March, we'll be opening our 5th wildlife parks. Now, before COVID, annually we welcome in over 5 million visitors. Half of them are Singaporeans, another half of them visitors from overseas, from all over the world, and many of them are Philippine tourists as well. And as you know, the Philippine nationals actually work and study in Singapore as well. So what we do in Mandai Wildlife Group, on top of caring for breeding critically endangered species in our parks, creating assurance colonies, is we tell the story to the rest of the world. We engage visitors that come to our park to say that, look, all of us share this very, very precious national heritage, and all of us, if we work together, we can protect wildlife. So once again, I'll just conclude by saying that thank you very much for entrusting your national treasure to us. We will continue to take great care of them, and together we can protect wildlife. Thank you.
All of the animals under our care, from the West Visayan Big Five and to other key species, play an important part in the future of Negros Island. And we hope that all Negrenses will support our efforts in guaranteeing future generations will care for our natural treasures with pride. Together, we can keep their heart beating.
Ladies and gentlemen,
to us, and how hopefully this one species can actually be an ambassador for the entire West Visayan wildlife we are looking to protect. Here, which are able to coexist, but these are 3 of more than 200 aviary. We can see some of the breeding heart doves that we here have been breeding ourselves. Our breeding program is offshore. The breeding heart doves do not like to breed in public. They like a bit of privacy, as I'm sure we can all understand. But their offspring are here in a large group with some of our other birds. This aviary beside is where the new Mandai birds will be going. So at the minute they're in a quarantine section because we have to make sure they can acclimate quietly and peacefully. But once we have made sure they are healthy and happy, they will come in as a group into this aviary with our Nicobar doves. In this aviary together. We know that the breeding heart doves do well in large groups. They don't do so well if there's only 3 or 4, but when there is 6 to 10, there is cohesive hierarchy. They're able to understand each other, form relationships, and share the aviary well.
As Governor of Negros Occidental, I reaffirm our province's unwavering commitment to conservation. We will continue to collaborate closely with organizations like the Talarak Foundation, international partners such as the Mandai Wildlife Group, and our local communities to ensure that our natural heritage is preserved for generations to come. I offer my heartfelt thanks to everyone who made this day possible. Welcome home to our Negros breeding heart pigeons. May their return mark the beginning of a brighter, more hopeful chapter of our native wildlife and the ecosystem that sustains us all. Thank you, and may God continue to bless our collective efforts to protect and preserve our wildlife and environment. Avance Negrense.
Bago magtakop ang atong programa, luyag naman ipahibalo nga bago ang Facebook profile name kag profile picture ni Governor Bong Lacson. Kag mangin alerto sa mga fake accounts gamit ang daan nga profile pic kag cover photo ni Governor Bong Lacson. Kag ginapahibalo nga ang official FB page ni Governor Bong Lacson wala ga send friend request. Kung mayara ka mo mabaton nga friend request salin sa daan nga profile pic ni Governor Bong, palihog report galayon sa Facebook para malikawan ang paglapta sa mga fake accounts nga pwede makahalit kag mang scam. Kag shout out sa mga loyal listeners kag followers ang Avance Negrense. Sila Elena kag Jonard Angay, Percival Dioso, Jelwin, Elvera Hilogo, Vince Axel Dayuno, Christine Marie Valderrama, John Dave Plazos, Jenny Gail Tanghal, Darlene Arevalo Hison, Teresa May Dulman, Missy, Rose May Lauren, Raymark Angel kag IC. Sa mga young looking retirees ang Provincial Treasurer's Office, happy birthday kay Jovelyn Salvatuna. Hello sa pamilya Recoleto officers, pamilya Chongson, pamilya Regla kag pamilya Callejas. Inday sang Bantayan, Parcon, Bianan and Dupo family. Malaw nga salamat sa mga mapisan nga creative coverage and documentation team sa Provincial Information Division under sa Office of the Governor kay John Paul Militante, Roniel Tanguan kag Richard Malian sa mga graphics and videos para sa Avance Negrense program. Thank you Attorney Ray Fernando Diaz, Provincial Administrator kag Miss Charina Magallanes Tan, PIO Head. Kag diri magatapos ang 30 minuto nga programa nga puno sa mga updates sa Priority Development Agenda ni Governor Bong Lacson. Salamat sa paghatag sa inyo oras sa pagpamati kag paglantaw sang live via XFM 96.7 Facebook page. Para sa Avance Negrense program, ako si Christine Pelayo Dinglasan. Avance Negrense!